Hi everyone, Mike the MC, bringing another self-care video. I'm going to continue now with my personal progress as far as my life, as far as making the next steps for me, as far as moving forward with my negative downslide with my personal finances, now trying to move forward with my career again. And I think there's something positive that's happening here, and I'll share with you this idea that hit my mind today. So first I'll share with you the update that I'm starting to find some jobs to apply for, speaking with people to set up interviews, speaking with people as far as the next steps to help me in my life, that I can look at these opportunities that'll work well with best with me, and as far as my dreams and goals moving forward. And I think there's a bit of hope in that regard. So that's really cool to see different opportunities from the people that are talking back to me, starting to share that they want to have interviews with me, and so the opportunity is presenting itself, so that's cool. But then I thought this was very interesting, kind of going back to the idea of building a base. Okay, so one thing as far as your personal finances, okay, having a base salary is one thing, that's active income as far as you and your participation at a job. But then if you want to have a second job or a third, right, having that passive income, the income that'll even pay into your savings accounts for different parts of the week, whether you want to work a few hours after your work schedule, as far as that being the passive income for another side job, a part-time job giving you more, and then using the weekend as far as giving you more income. And so if you think about it like a sandwich or some sort of building block that is just being, that you are personalizing, customizing for your life as far as giving you more income, you're starting to realize, okay, I can make use of most of the time of my week and really bring back the income that I need for me and my business to grow, for me and my family, for us to be sustained and to be alive. And that is so cool to think about. And so when you think about what time we all have, and you think, okay, how can I build my life to be so not just interesting, but more importantly to accomplish the goals that I have set before me? And if your first goal is to first, okay, set up the base to acquire your finances, okay, that's good. But now looking at from that base, how can you compartmentalize it to really give you more income and to really leverage something powerful in your life as far as starting another business? And I think something like that's starting to happen in my life, where I'm starting to think how I can make these building blocks work together. And maybe people don't see the puzzle pieces coming together, and that's okay. We all have some sort of sense and idea of personal businesses that we want to build in our lives. And so when we have one business or one job built with another in our personal life, things will start to happen, because you and I are becoming the creators for our own lives. We're becoming the master planners, and the master plan is starting to come into effect when we start to see that income start to stream into our income. But then we start to really think, okay, now after debts are paid, now let's start to save for another house, save for another business, save for another workbook or some sort of resource that'll help us gain more money, another certification, and then we're just keeping building and building and improving our lives in different ways with the main resource of income. But then from that, using that as leverage to build other parts of your life, and then seeing how that can help you and different parts of your community to connect, to really go into different areas for the long run. And I think that is the beauty of this video with this update with my life to you. So now that I'm having this idea of building a base, have 1, 2, or 3 jobs in mind that can build around in your work week, as far as then bringing you income, and then trying to make that base so profound that once you control the land, the sea, and the air, right, you'll start to attract the reciprocal, the people in your life, the partners, the right wife, the right husband, the right family, kids, people that you're attracting for your work and your job, and all the people that you are talking with, because everything is reciprocal of the effort that you are putting out there. And that is the point I'm trying to drive to. Your effort will be rewarded, and the reciprocal is you being the awesome person that you are. So don't give up on who you want to be, and recognize, okay, with my hard work and effort, everything is coming into place. And we will face struggles, and that is the thing. It's not always going to be an upscale, happy moment for all of us in every part of our growth throughout our life. So we're going to have to face some negativity. So always hold on to the dream. Hold on to the dream, and once you control more of the land, sea, and air to bring more income, as far as gathering more resources into your life, and getting the reciprocal, getting the best wife, husband that you can find, and you're growing your family as best as possible, everything starts falling into place. And I think that is something to consider. So kind of like that caveman idea. Once you start gathering the food in the different areas of life, land, sea, and air, etc., now you're going to have more food to supply a bigger family, more businesses and more things will happen for you in a positive way. So that's just something to think about. But all right, everyone, I hope this video finds you well today. Go out there and control all the different areas of life using the most opportunities in the same time frame that we all have, the same hours of a week that we have with everybody. Use your time wisely, start to gain more resources, put them to better use, and build that base to where you can start leveraging for more power and income into your personal life to make more personal improvements and really making growth for everybody that is a part of your life, the reciprocal. All right, everyone. Hope this video finds you well today. Take care. Have a good one.